Hello, welcome to Madeline Korea's cooking channel. Today I am here with you, my dear viewers, with a very interesting recipe, and it is chicken cutlets. Chicken cutlets. Okay. Now, to begin with, I'll show you the ingredients, and there are 2 to 3 steps in preparing this. Don't get confused. Now we'll go and see the ingredients. This is finely chopped 1 onion, 3 green chilies chopped, 6 garlic cloves finely chopped, ½ inch ginger, handful of chopped coriander, fresh coriander leaves. This is few mint leaves, 1½ teaspoon of vinegar, half finely chopped tomato, and this is ½ kg boiled chicken, boneless chicken. It's always better to use boneless chicken. Now I have boiled this with little salt and turmeric powder. Okay. Now let's begin. I'll put this in the grinder and grind it into a fine paste. It's finer than this, I will grind. Every day I want to eat something good and I want to prepare for my viewers. There are lots of things in my mind. Okay. Next thing, I want to make fish para. Oh, lovely. This is fine. Okay. I'll empty it because I have to grind the second set. I'm doing it in 2 batches because my mixie is small. Till it is too dry for the mixie, I have got a broth of the chicken. I can put 1½ serving spoon and grind it because that is the broth and there is a taste in that. Now the neck, I have to soak these 2 slices of bread. Slices of bread. Actually you can dip it in water, but I want to use the broth. Understood? Soak it because the broth itself is having a taste of the turmeric and the salt that I have. Let it soak. Remove all the excess water. Put it in this. So that the breadcrumbs and the minced, this thing becomes homogeneous mix. Okay, now I will put in the dry masala. Let me. This is dry coriander, pre-roasted and powdered and kept. This is homemade. This is the teaspoon that one is enough. Put turmeric while boiling, so I put another half teaspoon. This is cumin seed powder. Garam masala. Little salt. I have put salt while boiling, but I will put little salt. It depends upon your taste. Pepper, I'll be putting 2. Fresh green masala into it because it gives a different taste to it. I'll put in this 1.5 teaspoon of. You can put lime if you want, but I prefer to put vinegar. You can use any vinegar you want. Look very carefully what I am doing, okay? Don't confuse yourself. The mint leaves. Mix in the coriander. Half of this. Half of this. I'll tell you what to do with the other half. Half of this. And little bit of this. I will mix it later on. Now, the next step is start. I have to use this for seasoning, okay? For which I'll keep a pan now and you just watch me doing it. 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Please adjust the flame, okay, and the heat. If you feel it is too hot, reduce the. Fry it till it becomes translucent. Put in the tomatoes. Fry till the tomatoes are soft. Anyway, you must enjoy cooking. Now I'm just thinking how the taste will be. I put a pinch of salt in this. Just a pinch, okay? How to make fish cutlet. Let it become soft. It becomes soft. It's acting stupid. You can take it a little behind. No? Okay, and put this thing. Reduce the flame, okay? And I'll keep the pan. Let it cool down. I'm emptying in this because it becomes very easy for me to mix it into a homogeneous mixture. See the consistency. It should not be very, you see, loose. It should be like this, see, this way. Then it is easy to form the cutlets. And what happens, the onions that are put raw in this, it releases the water. And suppose you feel your this has consistency has become little this thing, you can add some breadcrumbs if you wish. But for this proportion of half kg chicken, 2 bread slices are enough. And just tell you that after forming the cutlets, shaping it, you can keep it in the fridge for half an hour, 1 hour before frying. Okay, that makes it still firm. Still firm. I'll see depending on my time whether I'll keep it in the fridge and continue. Otherwise, you can immediately fry. There's no harm. I'll form the cutlets. These are the breadcrumbs. You can use Rolong semolina, but I'm using. I had this in my house. I think this ball is just fine. Okay, I'll keep it here. I will flatten it. Wait, let me make 2 more. Okay, watch me making the. You know, the tomato and the chili and all that, I love to see that. And in course of time, you will learn to do it. You just enjoy doing it. Okay, don't do very big, don't do very small. Actually, you can just do this and keep it in the fridge, and just before frying you use the breadcrumbs. Now I'll start frying. These 3. Okay, I kept it 800. Don't put too much, just use sufficient oil, say 3 teaspoons, and if I feel the need, I will put more. Let it get hot. And as you know, I use coconut oil for my cooking, whether it is frying, deep frying, or whatever it is. Even my Christmas sweets will be fried with coconut oil only. They're very good. Now to check if it is hot, just drop in 1 grain or something. To check it has to. Don't increase too much the flame. It is pre-cooked the chicken. It's only that it has to get golden fried and get crisp coverings. It is first batch, that's why it takes a little longer time. Okay, it's the first batch. Afterwards the pan gets tempered with the heat. That's why you have to keep monitoring the heat, high, low. This first batch I did without eggs. Okay, these three. The rest with one egg. Mix it thoroughly. This helps in binding, further binding. Some like it without egg, some like it with egg. I prefer it with egg. So mix it thoroughly. And if you put egg, the binding will be better. Some like it without egg. Some are allergic to egg. Now I'll fill the pan with at least 6 cutlets. Yeah. I did this 3 without eggs. Now the next 6 I'll put mixed egg. Just have some patience, okay, with me. These things are delicacies to be eaten. Shh. Do it very slowly, okay? There is no hurry to do all this. This is a very delicate item, yeah. Handle with care.